So good morning, this is Zhong Shern from Singapore Heart Foundation, and today I'm going to demonstrate how different hand placement affect the elevation of your arm muscle differently for wall push-up. So by this exercise, we are not going to jump or bounce or just cross your hand or even twist your body. The only thing we will do is just change your hand placement to activate the different muscle. So as usual, please make sure you have warmed up before go to the exercise, and making sure you have warmed out your upper body, lower limbs, as well as your core muscles like the warming out session. Okay, so please take a while to have a look at the precaution of this exercise. So next, let's move on to the main exercise. As you can see, I provide a picture which shows the 4 different hand placement for all of this exercise. So definitely we're going to start with the standard push-up position. So how we're going to start with? We can start with the place our feet in the correct position first. So we'll be 3 steps backward, 1, 2, and 3. So this level will be your feet position. You either can make it fit together or open your feet around your shoulder width. Then hand open, same around your shoulder width also. Okay, raise out around your shoulder joint level. Okay, we'll just put it on the wall. Okay, so I'll choose to make it fit together. So in this exercise, we are generally using your overall chest muscle, which is the muscle we call pectoralis major. And at the same time, we're using another muscle, which is your arm muscle, called it tricep brachii, where it's located at the back of your arm. So you should feel the sonar or the muscle is working over here and here. So I'm going to demonstrate 5 times for you how the standard push-up look like. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will just place my hand like this. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. As you can see from my back, there's an angle between my both arms and my spine. So you should see the sign should be the arrow sign rather than the T sign, which is mean your elbow should pointing downward, but not exactly downward. You'll be around 45 degrees rather than pointing your side. So we are not going to do this, okay? You should make sure your elbow is pointing 45 degrees downward. It shows the arrow sign between my both arms and the spine. Shouldn't be T again, okay? So something like that, okay? 2, and make sure your body is in the straight line all the way. We shouldn't do this. Okay, as you can see, there's the second exercise which is slightly downward from the first hand placement, which is the standard push-up. So I will use a sticker to mark it as for your reference. We can know this is the standard push-up position, then we can base on this position to move down or even upward. Okay. So this will be the hand placement for the first push-up, which is standard push-up. Secondly, we'll move on to another one, which is modified plank push-up. Okay, same, your feet will just 3 feet distance apart, okay, away. Then what you're going to do is move from the first hand placement downward a little bit, then external rotate your shoulder. Because we are not going to do this. If you do this, you might reduce the space between your shoulder as well as your shoulder blade. It can cause the impingement during the exercise. So try to remind yourself, external rotate your hand a bit, which is make your finger pointing outward a bit. Not necessarily to be like this, but at least a little bit, okay? So for this exercise, you'll feel the contraction over your anterior deltoid, which is the big round muscle in front of your shoulder over here. And at the same time, you'll feel tricep brachii also, which is the muscle as we mentioned just now, it's over here. So compared to standard push-up, you should feel the greater elevation of your tricep on the second exercise, which is now what I do. Okay, you should be around here, then down, down, down. So if you feel confident enough, you can just step one step away, which make your body lean forward a little bit if you feel like it's comfortable for you. Okay, let's move on to the third exercise, which is called inner chest push-up. Okay, we're going to move inner a little bit from the first hand placement position. So we are not going to interlock our finger or touch the finger by each other finger. It's just one hand inside. And see. Press down, up, and down again. Up, down, and up. Again, make sure your body is in the straight line. Okay, so for this exercise, we're actually using your inner parts of your chest muscle. But it doesn't mean the whole chest muscle is not working. You should feel the contraction over the whole chest muscle, but you should feel more inside the inner part of your chest muscle. And at the same time, your body will try to use the upper back muscle to control this movement and stabilize your joint. So it is expected if you feel the soreness or aching over your back, especially your posterior deltoid, which is the muscle opposite the anterior deltoid over here. Okay? And the fourth exercise, which is wider chest push-up. So as you can see, we're going to move outside a little bit and upward a little bit. From here to here and here. So please remind yourself, don't move upward too much, otherwise it can hurt your shoulder joint also. So we just move slightly upward and outward. And same, move your finger pointing outward. So this is the fourth exercise, what we call is wider chest push-up. So we're going to demonstrate 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for this exercise, you should feel the feeling over your pectoralis major, which is the chest muscle, but it's more about the upper portion of your chest. As you raise out your hand a little bit higher, so that you will be more focused to using your upper portion of your pectoralis major, as well as the muscle we mentioned just now, the anterior deltoid over here, here and here, which is because you raise out your hand a little bit higher. Okay, as we can see, we finished all the 4 hand placement, but actually we have a 5th exercise, which is called scapula push-up, which is shoulder blade push-up. Okay, what we're going to do there is just place your hand at the first hand placement, and we're not going to bend your elbow anymore. Okay, the exercise will something look like this. You will just press forward and bring your shoulder forward. So this is all the range we can move. So for this exercise, we actually strengthen the muscle, what we call it serratus anterior. And for this exercise, we are not only strengthen the pushing or pressing strength, but at the same time, you will strengthen this muscle will help to stabilize your shoulder blade and as well as improve the shoulder blade mobility. Okay? So that's the end of the session. So as you can see, we have total 5 exercises for this session. This doesn't matter if you cannot finish or do everything. You can just pick what I want or choose anyone like make you feel it is comfortable for you and start to 2 to 3 times each set or even a day, and progress it to 5 to 10 times, eventually 2 sets of 10 reps daily. So that's all the session. So thank you for joining us, and do remember to do your cool down and rehydrate yourself. We're hoping to see you next time. Thank you.